Welcome to the Happy Bookaholic Tag. Now this tag was created by About Happy Books a while ago, and I was tagged by Kimberly over at Kimberly's Book Nook. Both of those videos will be linked down below so you can go ahead and check them out. And there are only 10 questions, so let's get started. The first one is, what do you love about buying new books? And I think I just like having the book, actually like holding it in my hands and knowing it's mine, and when I get home, like going to my shelves and finding a place for it, and then I know that I can always just go and look for it, and even if I don't read it right away, I know it's there on my shelves, ready for me to read whenever I'm ready. Question number 2, how often do you buy books? And I buy books whenever I feel like it, even though in the past couple months I have been trying not to buy as many books, so it's been pretty much pre-orders that I've done a while ago. Actually, just yesterday I put a whole big order at Amazon for my birthday, but that was actually scheduled? That's not the word I'm looking for, but something along those lines. Question 3, bookstore or online book shopping, which do you prefer? Now, I like to shop online a lot just because I can find the books cheaper, and I do use Amazon a lot because I have Amazon Prime, so I get books with 2-day free shipping, which is awesome. But I also have the Book Depository, which has free shipping worldwide. So there's that, and their books are not all that expensive either. I do like to go in stores every once in a while though, just because there's so many books in stores, and I like to go in and be surrounded by books and just happen upon a random book and like it and decide to buy it. That's an awesome feeling too. So yeah, but if I'm looking for a specific book, I usually buy it online. If that answers the question. Question 4, do you have a favorite bookstore? Does Amazon count? Well, that's really a store for everything, but I don't know. I don't think that I do. There's not a lot of bookstores left. I mean, the biggest one right now I think is Barnes & Noble. I wouldn't call it a favorite. It's kind of expensive, and there's this other store that I go to, Half Price Books. That one has pretty decent price books, and they're all new or gently used. So that's a nice store. But I wouldn't call it a favorite, I just really like it. Question number 5, do you pre-order books? Why, yes, I do. I already kind of mentioned that, but yeah, I like to pre-order books. Sometimes I go on pre-ordering binges. I know it's a problem, but I don't care. So what I do is, when I'm reading a series and I know the next book in the series is coming out, I usually pre-order it. And by the time they send it to me, it is way cheaper than what the original price is. And I pre-order from Amazon, so I get it on the day it comes out, which is awesome. I get it at a way cheaper price, which is also awesome. And yeah, so it's been working. And sometimes when I pre-order books, they usually, when you put a book that you're pre-ordering in your cart, they give you recommendations so you can see what other books are coming out. So actually that's a good way for me to find new books. So I pre-order sometimes more than just the books I know about, and I find new books that way. It works. Question number 6, do you have a monthly book buying limit? I do not. I just buy books whenever I feel like buying books, and I try not to overspend, but yeah, it just depends. And I do buy books on like cheaper prices than the original prices, and that works out better. If I had to buy books at original prices, I probably wouldn't buy as many books as I do, but I am able to find them cheaper, so. Question number 7, book buying bans. Are they something for you or not? Now, I don't like using the word ban and book in the same sentence in a negative way, because I think that if you want a book, you should have it. If you want to read a book, you should be able to read it. But sometimes, I mean, all my extra money basically goes in books. So sometimes I do need to stop myself from buying more books. I've never tried a ban up until this year, and several months ago, like at the beginning of the summer or something like that, I decided to stop buying books just randomly and just do wait for my pre-ordered books to arrive, which technically is not buying new books because they had already been pre-ordered. See, there are doors for everything. Anyway, so I did that. I did buy some books during that ban, and it was until my birthday, which is in a couple of days still. And yesterday I did a huge, well, it's not really huge, but it's a pretty big order of books that would arrive on my birthday, so I'm happy. But yeah, bans, I don't know, it depends on an individual person, it depends on your situation, it depends on what you think about them. Personally, I think that if I want a book, I want to get it now. Question number 8. How big is your wish list? I'm gonna go with infinite on that one. See, I always see books that I want to read. I always hear people talking about books that I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting, maybe I should read it. Technically, I don't have like a written wish list, but I do, like on Goodreads, when I see a book that I want to read, I add it to my to-read list, which is, I guess, a wish list in a way. Also on Amazon, I don't really have a wish list, but I do have like books that I find and I don't buy them right away, but I just put them in like cart for later, because there's that option, so I do that a lot. Question 9. Which 3 books from your wish list or pre-orders or whatever would you like to own now? I am going to go with City of Heavenly Fire. I just want to know what happens. Basically all the books after that too, like Sandra Clare's books, I would like to have them all now. Because I'm very excited that there's 2 more trilogies after City of Heavenly Fire is over, but when I think about waiting, that's what, City of Heavenly Fire comes out next year, so that's still a couple months away. And then there's 2 trilogies that will be one after another, so that's 6 more years after that. I just want to have them all now, because I want to read them now. And along those lines, The One by Kiera Cass, I would like to know what happens. And, ooh, the Throne of Glass novels. I don't know how many more they are, if it's just 1 or more. Actually, I think it's more than that. I don't remember, I think I read that somewhere, but I think it's more than that. I would like to know what happens next. I would read those now, if I could. So, actually that's more than 3 books. Oh well, whatever. And then question 10 is, who do you tag? And I'm going to tag Catatastic. And also, anyone who wants to do this tag. Yes, that works. So that was it for now. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon.